All right. Our ambassador call is going to be next Wednesday. She is actually at a party right now, so that's exciting. I think she's at a party every night this week. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been super pumped with having all of the VIP leaders get in on and hack our team page. And there's a big giant thread going between all of the team leaders and or whatever, and it's been like crazy cool. Like the feedback has been insane, and everybody's teams are on fire. Like it's nuts. And that's really helped a lot of them, get the momentum back as well. So I was just kind of like tossing some ideas around, and so we go into their groups and give their groups like a tip or whatever. And I was talking to a few other people, and what really, like, you listen to all of them, what happened in the beginning is that they just started talking to people and stuff like that. So what I want to show you guys is how to, and I have a challenge for you, even just right now, but I want you guys to pick 10 people that you have either communicated with, not so recently, or you've never communicated with them or whatever, but I want you to message them, and I want you to say, hey, I need a favor. Our company just put out a brand new party pad, which is how we explain everything, and I need some practice. Can we kind of put something together so I can come over and practice my party pad on you? You can invite some friends over, and I'll throw you a free wrap for doing it. But that's however you want to put that out, being very short and simple and sweet. I want you to pick 10 people, and I want you to send that message. And then 10 more the next day, and then 10 more the next day, because people like to help people. And we do need to learn this new party pad. So, and if there are people out of town, or even if somebody's like, man, I'm so swamped, I can't have people over, you just say, that's cool. We can do it online too, because I need to learn how to do the PowerPoint or the presentation, the online presentation. So that's what I want you guys to do, because I really do think back in the day of like how, and this is crazy, it's, the more we go along, the more we, our momentum like shifts into thinking of other ways that we can do things. But in the beginning, literally, guys, 4 jobs, kids, late nights, whatever. There were nights where I was making dinner. I remember one night I was making dinner. I was doing highlights on somebody's hair, and I was doing 2 online parties. Like, it can be done. And if you have to hustle, like literally, I hustled for a teeny tiny little bit, and then, and then I hit diamond, and then I hit double diamond. So I got a $10,000 bonus, then I got a $15,000 bonus, and I hustled for a little bit longer, and then I got a $100,000 bonus. So it's like I hustled for that year or whatever, and just me, even without Dave, like just me, I had $125,000 in bonuses. So it's like, if you need to make dinner, or and the thing is like, even me just telling my story to all these people, I'm like, God, I forgot how great this feels. I forgot how great I was. And I forgot, because we get into, what organizers we should use, and this, and color coding, and freaking highlighters. And really, like, the whole thing of all of this is that we just need to ask the people. And that's what I was doing, is I was asking them, like, hey, could you have a party? You know, or however I worded it. But so that's what I want you guys to do. We have a new party pad. We need to practice. So we need to message people. And I want you guys to do that. I don't want you to live on social media and everything. I want us to go back to getting the ask. And if you guys book a ton of online parties, let us know, because we will all do it together. We can add people, you know, we can help out and either do a quick, you know, video testimony or whatever. But that's what all of us did in the beginning to get us to where we're at. And it can be done. You know, asking people to do hair, skin, and nails challenges or whatever is not making us residual income, and it's not getting us team members. It's not. And, you know, I just remember, like, no, I never did. You know, I've done probably 6 in 3 years. I've done 6 in-house parties where people would do them. You know, I did a ton of launch parties. I've tons of launch parties. I've done hundreds of launch parties. But, you know, as far as like people having parties for me, like I done 6. What my thing was online parties. And that was my hustle, because I could make dinner, I could work. And the thing is that like, I was so poor, you guys, I didn't even have a computer. I didn't even have cable. I had to borrow a little Wi-Fi thing, this whatever, to hook that up. And I did everything copying and pasting from my phone. Well, now we have so many more, you know, so much more advancement in technology that we can do other things. So it's time for us to really just take that action. If you guys want to go Ruby, there are 10 more days in this month. And I'm telling you, you can go Ruby. With the foundation that even you guys have on here, you can go Ruby in 10 days if you want it. If you want that $200 gift that's going to set you up for Diamond, you know, those Jeep entries, you sign a distributor this month and they get their first 4 loyal customers in 30 days, you're going to get 4 Jeep entries. That's bonkers. I worked my tail off for 5 Jeep entries, man. So you just get one person to do it and you're going to get 4 Jeep entries. And just like every single thing that they pulled names out of hats for every single, you know, when they did the Christmas cash, it was one entry. When they did even all the giveaways for the $300,000 or whatever they gave away at conference, it was executives with 1 entry. It wasn't all of these big, large top money earners. It was 1 entry. Let's see, Wendy's. I hope you guys are here. Bangerang, man. Love it. Copy that, print it. Perfect. Thank you, Wendy. But that's it. That's exactly what I want you guys to do. That's the thing. For anybody that's new or relaunching their business, be like, guess what? I've got my own business. And you guys hear from all of the people who have been, even just so far, posting videos, all the top leaders. And even me, when I first started, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have a new business and I want you to do it with me. And people were like, okay. You know, you hear from Cami Dempsey herself. She doesn't walk up to people and go, hey, guess what? I'm a black diamond. I make $100,000 a month. Who wants to do this with me? Like, no, she just says, hey, I started doing this because I wanted to be home more with my kids. Do you want to be home more with your kids? Well, let's do this. Because nobody believes it. Nobody's going to believe that I can tell people all day long, I got $195,000 in bonuses. I make 5 figures a month and I'm a single mom. Nobody believes that. That's like, what? So I go, hey, man, I started this because I didn't want to work as much as I was working. I didn't want to work 4 jobs anymore. And now here I am. So it's just go, do it. send the messages, because people are going to say yes. And if you get people to say no, get the ones to say yes. But people want to help. And you do need practice. I need practice. It's legit. This is legit. We're not like, all like, hey girl, I love you and I want you to be on my team. Like, tried that crazy rap thing. Like, we're not doing that. We legitimately need practice on this shit. Like, it's hard. You got to get it down, you know? So this is legit. This is my business. I need practice with it. Who wants to help me? That makes sense. I love it. I'm not doing all that, you know, tried that crazy rap thing, which that does work for a lot of people. I've just never done it. So when we're setting these parties up, I do have a specific verbiage and way that things should be done. This is the only part where I'm actually going to be like, dude, we have to do it this way. Because if you want to go, like, say all you did was just text message everybody that, hey, so-and-so's having a party. Well, you go to so-and-so's house and they're like, well, now, okay, so you're just texting everybody. So-and-so's having a party. You have 2 kids at home. You have a full-time job. You have soccer practice and baseball practice and bunko every Friday, and you're doing this on top of everything else you're doing in life, and you go to so-and-so's party where you've only text messaged people, okay? So you go to the party and you get 5 people that want to sign up on the team, plus the hostess, and you're like, boom, okay? Now that hostess is like, what do I do? And you're like, oh, well, I just sent everybody text messages. So then you got to tell everybody how to send those text messages, right? And then like, well, how do you find things? Well, what did you, well, but, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't text 5, 6 people, all this stuff. And then like text. Like, no. So what you do is you go, hey, you know that party that I set up for you on Facebook? All you do is you go back there and you copy all of my words that I did and all those posts that I posted. You just copy them and paste them into a brand new event. And that's it. And you go live and you introduce yourself. That's all you do. And then you tell everybody else to copy and paste it. And then when somebody says, no, they can't come to the party, maybe they can come, or they saw the message or they are coming, I have these messages that I send out to people and they respond. Here are the messages. Switch them up, but send them to every single person, because here's the thing. While, you know, homegirl might cancel the party, she invited 45 people who are interested in trying that crazy rap thing. You're going to hook up with those 45 people now. And homegirl just lost out. So this is the only part where I'm like, please, please, please stick with this and be duplicatable. Because if you're not, if you don't, you're missing out on some serious money, some serious opportunity. Becca, if you look in the chat, that message that Wendy typed up in there, the challenge for you guys right now is to copy that message, make it your whatever, your own, and send it to 10 people right now. So you can do both at the same time. So take that message and message it to 10 people and then give like a couple of dates or whatever to like, oh, pick this day, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And if they want to do it online, perfect. We'll do it online, because there's certain verbiage for all of the online stuff too. And I have posted the messages. Oh, Stephanie, the messages, look in the text in the chat. Wendy typed it out for us. Because that's what we're going to do. And it doesn't, like, I know how busy everybody is, because it's like, you know, all of these top leaders are posting these videos in this group that are just like unbelievable, you guys. These stories are blowing me away. And I'm going on their team pages too. And like, I really did, like, I think back, and the one thing that does it for me, the one thing that, and I realized this a couple of months ago, but just talking about Cash and stuff like that. If you ask Cash right now what his favorite donut is, it's from Big B. Big B is his favorite donut. The little donuts. Okay. And if you ask him where his favorite chocolate milk and chicken fingers are, it's from Wilson's Pub in Commerce. Okay. And when he used to be at the salon, he would sweep up the hair. Like it's in the Zoom right here. Yeah, it's in the Zoom. So just go to your chat options and you can see it. She can copy it and put it in the Lighthouse Leaders as well. But so like his those are his favorite things that he remembers about being a kid, about being a toddler. Those are his favorite memories. His favorite memories are of things that he had to do while I was working. That's why. His favorite donut is from Big B because he used to have to come with me to work at 4:30 in the morning and sit there because I wouldn't have a babysitter. Or that would be the only time that he would see me in an entire day because I went from Big B to Wilson's to the salon in one day. If I hadn't have done this, those would still be his memories. You guys, my kid has memories of donuts because he had to sit at my work and wait for me to be done. Or that was the only time he could come and see me. I went 3 days where I didn't get to see my 2-year-old, my baby. 3 days. The only times I saw him because I couldn't wake him up in the morning and I couldn't put him to bed at night. I don't give a fuck who tells me no in this business. That was no way to live. No kid should have that as a memory. This business is worth it every single day. For those of you who didn't go to boot camp, like, here's the deal, you guys. You got to go to these events. You have to. You got to go to one teams. If you're doing anything, Andy Boyd missed his son's first football game, and he's the coach. Andy Boyd missed his son's first football game to go to boot camp. You have to go to these things. You guys want to know how much Andy Boyd makes a month and the things that he gets to do with his children? Because he makes those tiny little sacrifices.
Maya.
You have to do these things, you guys. You have got to come to these events and you have got to plug in. If you are doing this because you are, if you have a full-time job, if you have a full-time job and you're doing this to like help get there and you're making just a couple pennies here and there, that's a couple extra pennies, man. But here's the thing, you got to ask yourself, how many messages are you sending a day? How many online parties are you having? How many people, as soon as you walk out of your house, how many people are you blitzing? How many business cards are you handing out? How many times a day do you post on Facebook? How many of the products are you using? Are you consistent with the products? Do you talk to anybody about this business? Because the money that you're going to make in this business is reflected on how much you're actually working in this business. And if you want to go Ruby in 10 days, I guarantee you can go Ruby in 10 days. If you send out those messages and every day you go one step and make it happen, because it's worth it. This company If you watch, I put the compensation plan. Denise Walsh went over the compensation plan, and I went live with that on boot camp. So the next boot camp is October 15th in Toledo, Ohio. I live an hour away from Toledo, Ohio. I'm going to boot camp. If you live, there was somebody at this boot camp who lived in Syracuse, New York. That's 9 hours away. So if you have nothing to do on October 15th and you live within 9 hours of Toledo, Ohio, your ass better be at that boot camp. If you want to make any money in this company, then you better be at the boot camp. So, but we're going over the compensation plan. You guys know as soon as you hit submit with your business, as soon as you hit submit, the company has already mapped it out for you to be a millionaire. The company plans for every single distributor to make $1 million in this company. It's set up. And whether you want to do it or not, you have the capacity to do it. You got to take the cap off your capacity and you got to rock and roll. You have to embrace the suck. Because there are days that, how many of you guys had a stellar every single minute and every single second of today? How many of you wake up and you're like, how many times have you said this in your life before it works? How many times have you said, today sucks? Probably a couple. So what's the difference? The difference is that this will change your life. This will change your life. And what you think is what you act on. So if you think that you're not making any money in this company, if you think that this is too hard, if you think that nobody is going to do it, if you think that nothing's going to happen, then guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. But if you say, I'm in it to win it, and I'm going to make it rain, that is exactly what's going to happen. I promise you. I absolutely promise you, because in the beginning, you hear all these VIPs. That is exactly it. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to make $1 million in this company. You should do it with me. And that's it. That's why I send messages. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to make $1 million and I want you to come with me. That guy today, single father, can't find a freaking babysitter. This kid's a baby. I messaged him. I'm like, man, I don't know if you know what I do, but you're wasting your talent behind a bar and you are way too good to not have that little girl grow up with you. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to make $1 million and I want you to come with me. I have a meeting with him at 11 o'clock on Friday. He's working a double tomorrow. He's got to find a babysitter for his baby all day. No child should live without their parents. That's it. It happens. It's gone so quickly. I can't get back the time that I missed. I can't. And that sucks. So whether you're in this just for a couple extra dollars or whether you're in this because you want to build up a slush fund while you continue to work until one day you have an amazing savings account and you go, you know what? I can walk away from this now. I'm cool. I'm not telling you guys to hit some rank and be like, I'm retiring and, some Tom Cruise and, taking the fish and I'm out of here and who's coming with me and all that shit. Like, I'm telling you, just prepare yourself. This is extra money, man. Take 10% of every single paycheck or $10 out of every wrap cash that you sell and do it. And I have these off the wall, stupid brain ideas like, man, let's do this thing for the gives back. Let's do this thing, whatever. And I tell you, my off-the-wall, stupid ideas, they got me here. And it doesn't matter if you're doing this for extra money, but if you see a single father who is struggling or somebody who needs a job, please, that Blitz card is $1 million ticket. Please reach out to them and say, look, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to make $1 million, and you can do it with me. that would be cool. And they could take off and be Ambassador Diamond. And if you're still cool with where you're at, then be cool with where you're at. But don't make this about you. Make sure you're making it about other people. You're going to help other people and have fun, because you guys that didn't come to boot camp, we had a lot of fucking fun. I like hanging out with these people. We're pretty cool. Anybody who's been to conference, save your money for conference. Conference is fun. It is fun. We definitely know how to party. Bring your greens and your fat fighters. These people know how to throw down, and it's crazy. But I'm going to put the verbiage in. Wendy's got that there, and I'm going to put the verbiage in the files tab for like the online parties and for the, launch parties and for the sample sessions or whatever you want to call them. But you guys send these messages. I need practice. We got this new thing. Can you help me out? Oh, you're too busy? No problem. I need practice with the online stuff. And then here's the deal. Do you guys know how to do the online stuff? Dana, you know how to do the new party pad online? Could probably use the practice, huh? Just saying. So then get it booked. We're all going to work together and we'll get it. Okay? We're a team. We'll do this together. We got this. But like, come on, you guys. This group that we have here, you have no idea the VIPage that we have got going, and nobody's commenting and nobody's getting excited. And no one's even looking. And we have got people, we got people out in Arizona that are checking into our group, out in California that are checking into our group. They're from all over the world. And they are just hacking our group. And it's like, I'm so beyond honored. It's not even funny. Cami Dempsey asked if I wanted her to do a Zoom or whatever in our group. And I'm like, you know what? No offense. I don't even know if anybody knows who you are. So we'll just start off with, some raw dogs, and we'll get there eventually. But you guys, this is so freaking exciting. Like, how cool would it be if you got one entry and all of a sudden it picked your name and you got a brand new freaking Jeep sitting in your driveway? That's not bad. I'd be okay with that. Free car, free Jeep. I'd be okay with that. So, there's the Jeep thing. There's the Ruby gift. There is, I don't know, what was it, $349,000 in bonuses sitting on the table? That's real money, you guys. I am here to tell you. That if you put one foot in front of the other, oh my God, you will get $195,000 in bonuses. And you're like, what happened to me? Yesterday, I was serving shots of espresso. And I did not have a nice car. So I was like, whew, now I got a chance for this Jeep. I got Explorer. Just life happens, and it's so great. But if you want to go Ruby by the end of this month, you will send those messages. What we're going to start doing, I have the One Team, One Mission in Livonia on October 5th. Hopefully I see you guys there. I understand that Thursdays are hard with school and everything, but I hope that you're there. But more importantly, I hope your guests are there. And my offer very much still stands. So whoever has the most guests in that room, you guys don't even have to be there. Whoever has I'm hosting it. Whoever has the most guests that show up, I will give you $100. Dana, you're not even on my team, and I will give you $100. Melody, you're not even on my team, and I will give you $100. Melody lives in Jersey, and I want Melody to win this so bad, because if Melody gets the most people to show up in Livonia, Michigan, I will hand deliver that $100. Like, that's a promise. So I'm even rooting for you, Melody. So I want guests there, you guys. I want guests in that room. We need guests in that room. we need to shout to the rooftops what this opportunity has done for so many people and what it can do for them. And not even just the business, the products, you know? So that is legit. As many guests in the room on October 5th in Livonia, you will be getting $100 from me. That's for show. So I talked to some of the girls about it, and what I'm going to start doing with our one teams is I'm going to set up what I want you guys to post. Who in the Detroit, Michigan area, do I have any friends around Detroit, Michigan area, and who wants to try a free wrap? No purchase necessary, no nothing, blah, 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 okay? And we want everybody who wants to try a free wrap, because then I'm going to set up an event on Facebook for all one teams from now on, and I will have it, we will post in there all like the super dope things that are going to go on. Like, thanks so much. If you guys, you know, if you're not busy on October 5th, come here to Mama Mia's restaurant or wherever it's going to be, and you'll get a wrap for free. Melody, I'm going to need you to send me those wraps though, hot stuff, because I got a lot of stuff going on. So you want me to wrap your guests for free, I'm going to need you to send them to me. And that's it. You guys, One Team One Missions are a big wrap party. And if somebody shows up to this big wrap party, you are going to wrap them for free. Right? Good. If you don't have any wraps, what you're going to do is you're going to give them a wrap coupon. And then you're going to get the wraps. And then what I'm ultimately hoping for is that in this group, in this event, that by the time the One Team One Mission happens, they're already signed up as loyals, as distributors, as whatever, and then we got to find new guests to come. But that's the deal. Everybody gets a free wrap. So that's what we're going to do from now on for all of the one teams, because we want the guests there. You guys, guests can come to Toledo too, just so you know. That would be amazing if we could get guests to come to boot camp. So I posted the link for the boot camp. I posted the link for the Livonia one team. I'm gonna limit how much I go live with this stuff, because us going live is killing the attendance. Nobody's showing up because Erin's just gonna go live on Facebook, and that'll be whatever. And it's like, we need you there. We need it in the room, man. Like, we need this. We need the people. And so, yeah. But send that message. I will post all the things to help set up the parties. And then that way we know how to set up the parties with the verbiage and everything. And then we're doing this thing and everything's duplicatable, and we set up the party, and then you can go and just like friend request everybody that's in there, and you can keep it going, and then you can network, and then you can this, because that's how I did it in the beginning when I was super duper busy. I would have like 5 online parties a night, and I would friend request all of them. And I did that all on my own. I came up with that all on my own. There was no like connecting with everybody, because I was way too busy to connect with, get all these things. I was like, I'm just going to make it happen. I've got the notes. I'm going to copy and paste them from my phone. And I cannot say that it was all error-free, but I did the best I could. I made mistakes. So thank you, Wendy, for putting that together. Does anybody have any questions? Good. Cool. All right.
Yeah. So is she going to post it on Lighthouse Leaders? Because for some reason, I still can't see it.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't see that message anywhere on here. Again, I'm on my phone, so I don't know if that makes a difference. So
yeah, it's different on the phone. I just copied it. Let me see if I can probably do it.
Sweet, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I've kind of went rogue for the past month.
You know what's really weird? Yeah, that doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah, I kind of figured everyone noticed because I didn't show up to the boot camp and I paid for the ticket.
Yeah, that was a big bummer.
Yeah, well, my daughter had a big fall that day twice, so I had to watch her. We made a trip to the emergency.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's very clumsy. She fell down some stairs onto some concrete.
Ugh.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah. Cash, I think for like pretty much an entire year, he hit his head in the exact same spot. I thought for sure somebody was going to call somebody on me.
Yep, that's how I was, because she's had about 2 black eyes already.
All right, I am going to post that right there in the comments really quick, and then I'll do another one just so you guys can see it. Actually, let me come here. I can show you what basically.
Just something to add here. If you go into participants and then it'll say chat.
Yep.
Click on chat.
Yep. It's not on there for some reason, but then again, I'm on my phone, so I don't know if that.
So am I. I'm on my phone too.
Oh, I don't know. But
all right, I'm going to show you guys really quick. So, this is probably get away, go away. This is oh, not for you. Sorry. That's why I was like, why is that not showing up? But there it is. Who is watching America's Got Talent? I am, because I like the girl who's deaf who can sing. All right, so this is Svetlana's party that we set up. So when you guys are doing it, this just like a general post, and you can pick like a It Works Global's site has a ton of pictures like this. So here's the general description, and this is for everything as far, like you can change it, this description. Basically the beginning, you can change it to if it's a launch party or just a sample session, but this is just a little general description. And then, okay, so at the end of Svetlana's party, what we did is we changed it, because not only did she have one launch party, but she's having 2 launch parties, because you guys should always have more than one launch party, okay? So what we did is we just changed the date, and at the end of all of your parties, you can go in and make like a video or just say thank you so much for coming, or show the before and after pictures right there in that event, no matter what kind of event it is. So we made a video that just said that anybody who couldn't come, which by the way, there was one person that came to Svetlana's launch party and she still had it, and we still had a blasty blast, and it was great. So we made a video just telling everybody that that we changed it, and look at that, how many people are liking it. We had 54 views on it. I love that. Right here, I showed the results that we had from it, you know. There we go. See right there. Sorry, I can't make it. Don't worry. We added another date. So this is the kind of stuff when people are commenting, and then I went live a couple of times saying that like today's the big day, like we're getting up the momentum. I posted one of these in here that Svetlana needs to help build her portfolio. So this is the kind of stuff that we normally post like on our timeline, but do it inside the event, you guys, because we want people knowing before even the event that we can do this stuff. And then we can find out, you know, whatever. She reached out to all the people, and then she was even active in there too. Like that's what we want. Everybody to be active. So when you guys are setting up, I just had this video that I got from that Cash did. who doesn't like chubby kid fingers? So really quick, so if you
Love
guys do
that.
stuff like that, you just save it, and I use this all the time. But who needs help with screens, And then let's see. Here was her announcement. So in every party that I do like little snippets. The facial line. Our energy was on special. Here's some before and after pictures of showing like the wraps. And of course, these are mine. And then just a simple like thing. And then I had another video in here. I don't know where it went. There was another one. Maybe I deleted it. I don't know. Every event I go in there and I do like a brief explanation, like, hey, you guys, here's what's going to happen at the party. Here's the wrap, tightens, tones, and firms, blah, blah, blah. And then I say everybody's going to have samples. So the more interactive you are in there, again, so that way, if you have somebody, say you have an online party for, your friend in Ohio, okay? She wants to have an online party for you. So great. So she invites all of her friends, and she has a friend who lives in South Dakota. And that friend in South Dakota is like, you know what? I think I want to do this. I want to get on the team. So then all you have to do to tell the friend in South Dakota is to copy and paste everything from there to set up their event and any future events and do exactly what was on there. And then boom, you're good. You can go to Bunko, you can feed the kids, you can go to work, you can do all the things and go on date night, and Homegirl's got all the resources right there in front of her. End of story, boom, duplicatable. And that's it. So we'll get those posted, but literally that is how your events should look. And not 800 images, just focus on one thing and be consistent, but don't overcrowd everything. But I posted the message in Lighthouse Leaders in the post that said, hey, we're going live. I posted that in the comments so you guys can copy it, and then we'll get more of it in there. But send that message out, you guys. We're going to get these parties, sample sessions, whatever you want to call them. And if you guys have little kids who are dudes, get them involved in the man dare, because that's what I did tonight, and that was genius. Everybody's loving that. I'm not a man. I can't get in the man dare, but my little man can. So, all right. I'm going to bed because I have to go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning, which I also take my little man to. So.
Thanks, Erin.
Have a good night.
Oh.
And I'm going to announce all kinds of rubies at the end of this month.